Okay, welcome back everybody. So in this video we are going to work on adding in this image here along with these automated banners or numbers, right, or images along with this right here. Okay, so let's go to our editor and here's what we want to do. So scroll down a little bit. So this is where we left off from the last video. So we just want to scroll down a little bit and you can see that there is I think this is the photo right here, but just want to scroll down a little bit. Alright, so move that down, and then I'm going to click right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we are going to the plus symbol, click on it, and then we're going to go to banner, right? So click on add a banner, and then we're going to select the blue one again. Alright, and we're going to come over here, click over here. Okay, so now we're going to resize this so it fits on the image, so we can move this down. So move it down. So it fits on the screen actually. We're going to resize so it fits on the screen. So let's move this down. Okay, perfect. And then move it up a little bit. Okay, let's scroll down. Alright, let's resize it a little bit so it fits on the screen. Alrighty, beautiful. It's looking good so far. Okay. So let's change this to an image, alright? So we're going to right click, go to appearance, and then we're going to go to image. Actually, before we go to images, we're going to click on this one because we want the full screen banner, right? Or for the image to go across the full screen. So we're going to click on this one right here, and then we're going to go to images, and then we're going to upload an image. So we're going to click on this upload button. And then this is the image that we're going to be working with. So we're going to click on this image. The check mark is there. Okay, so then we're going to click on confirm, and then there's the image right there. Okay, so now, again, this is the name of the image right here, and we need to do some work on this image, right? So we can go right into here and click on the wheel, and then let's go to fix. All right, and then we'll go original size. Let me just close this and see if it's, yep, there we go. There it is right there, right? Let's go back and let's check. Yep, there it is right there, right? Perfect. Okay. So let's go back. So we got that taken care of. We got the image there. So now let's add in the numbers, the numbers. Okay, so we want to go to the plus sign, click on it right there, and then we are going to go down to the animated counters. Kept on calling this so many things, automated, animated. So there we go, animated counters. I finally got it right. Okay, so click on animated counters, and you can see there's different ones. There's different ones. So we're gonna select this one right here. So click on it. Okay, alrighty. Alright, so now, okay, so we need two of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control C, Control V. And I'm going to show you guys a trick shortly after, right? So I'm going to duplicate this right now because I know that I'm going to need two of them, right? So I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to highlight it. All of these dots around me is highlighted. So Control C and then Control V, and then another one pops up right there. All right. So I'm going to right click on it. So if you right click, and this is where you can edit the information there. So if we go back to the actual website, you can see on this side there's numbers, and on this side there's a percent, okay? So let's work on this side first. So let me go back here, and then let's work on this side. So we want to change the text. Now, the text over here, this is where you got to put in an exact number, right? Because what's going to do is going to count up and stop. So I'll show everybody here. So the number that I was putting here is 14,763. So when it starts counting, it goes from 0 all the way up and stops at that number. So what you got to do is you got to put in the number that you want it to stop at. So let's just say, you know what, and when I go back, you can see this is the number of customers served. Okay, so it's 14,000, lots of customers. So let's just put in any number. Let's just say, I don't know, 276. Oops. So 276, okay? So confirm. Actually, I did that wrong. So text. There you go, take that out. Now let's do a little more. Let's do 800. That's a lot of customers. No, let's do 900. Okay. 976. Okay. Now we got to change the appearance, okay? So let's go back here, and the appearance looks like there's no background, all right? So we're going to right click, and then we're going to go to appearance, okay? And then this is where we can change everything. We can change the font, we can change the border, right? The back color of background, colors, everything. So let's work on changing the background, because just by looking at it, I think that is a transparent background. So how to get that is you just click on the delete button, and there we go. That's it right there. And click on the delete button again. For the hover, we don't want to hover. All right. Now we got to change the color of the actual image, because when I remember seeing the image, I think it was like a yellowish. All right. So now let's click on the green. Okay. So I think it was, actually, let me just move this out of the way here because I want to show everybody something. So I think it was this color. Now you see, that's one of the tricks I want to show everybody, because if you notice, right, they both changed. Okay, so if I click on this, I'll show everybody this. I'll click on the blue. So that's one of the things I love about this editor, is that if when you duplicate things, you can, any change you make to one, right, like, you know, changing the appearance will change the other. All right, so they both changed, but that's not the color that I want. I think it's this color. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then we're going to change the hover color to a, and let's just yeah, there we go. That's it right there. Okay. All right, so we got that done. Now let's change this side. Right click, and then we're going to go to text. Now on this side we had a %. All right. And I think the percent that they had was 94%. So let's change that to 94%. Just put in, all you have to do is put in 94. Right, and it automatically changes. Now we have to change the actual color, because I just realized the color is off a little bit. So let's go to colors. I think the main color here is probably this color. No, where's this color? Yeah, that's the color right there. Okay, there we go. Right, there we go, 94%. Okay, all right, so we got our numbers, right? 976, 94%. Now the only thing we need to do is add in the text, okay? So I'm sure everybody knows how to do this by now. I'm just gonna go here, copy C, and copy, Control C, Control V. Not copy, but you know what I mean, guys. Control C, Control V, and I'm gonna bring it all the way down here. Okay, Control C. Alright, and then I'm going to duplicate this again. There. There we go. Alright, perfect. Okay. So double click, and we're going to change the words in here. So this was the number of customers served. So customers served. All right, and then over on this side was satisfied customers. So let me just change that. Double click in there and then just change it. Oops. Okay, so satisfied. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna copy C and copy V. There we go. Okay, double click in here, and then I'm going to change the writing. Satisfied customers. Alrighty. Okay, so let's go over here and let's have a look. Alright, now we just got to change the size a little bit. Yeah, that's way too big. Move this over. Okay. Alright, let's just change the size. So, double click. Then you want to highlight. And then we want to change it a little bit smaller. There we go. Over here too. So double click. And highlight. And then we want to change it a little bit smaller. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now, and you know what, guys? I just realized something that we haven't done a preview of our site yet. Just see how it's looking. So let's do a little preview. Alright, so if we come up here to that right there, that, you know, the screen that will allow us to preview it in a browser. Okay, so click on that, and it takes away all of this stuff to edit, and it just shows you how the site's looking. So it's not looking too bad. Pretty good so far. Alright? Now, it is not moving just because of the fact that it's not moving because by the time you scroll up, these numbers it has already reached these numbers. So that's why you're not seeing these numbers move. I think it might be a good idea if we put this number higher. If we put this number like say 10,000, then you'd probably definitely see it move, right? Actually, let's go back and try that. So let's go back, and then let's try moving this to 10,000. Let's go 19,000. Add a 1 there. No, 2 ones. There we go. Okay, alright, so now if you go back to the site, you should see this number. Wow, it hit it already. Holy moly, that's super fast. But you get the picture, right, guys? You guys get the picture. Alright, okay. So, I think we're pretty much done. Okay, we got the animated numbers. We have the text. Alright, and everything's done. So let's have a look at the site. Alright, yep, so everything's done there. Okay, so that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to be working on the footer, and then we're also going to be working on the menu. So we're almost finished this site. So you guys are almost experts by now. Alright, so we'll see everybody in the next video.